Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Encrypted and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I've got a tutorial for you guys on how to build a beacon here in Minecraft. And first of all, I really feel like I should have made this tutorial way sooner because this is definitely an important part of Minecraft, or at least something that a lot of people want to do. So apologies for not getting it out until now, but nonetheless, here it is. And this video is going to be teaching you the best way to build it, power it, and probably some tips on how to do it yourselves for the first time. So with that being said though, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely subscribe if you haven't already. I post new tutorials like this and other videos and randomness here on the channel every day, or at least every other day if I can. Also, like the video if it does help you guys out, and comment below. See you guys in a second. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, let's talk about how to build the beacon itself, because there's actually there's two little steps, or big steps I guess, to building and powering a beacon. The first step is obviously to gather the ingredients and then build a beacon, you know, the one block version of it. And then the second part is building the structure that is capable of powering the beacon. And we'll get into that in a second, but first let's talk about how to build the beacon itself. First thing you're going to need is you're going to need obsidian and glass. I'm not sure how much. I believe it's like 4 glass, 4 obsidian, or 3 obsidian and 5 glass, something like that. And then the hard ingredient that you need to get is the nether star. So for the new players to Minecraft, you probably don't even know what that is. Basically, a nether star is an item that is only obtainable from the wither. And for those of you who don't know what that is, the Wither is basically one of the most powerful bosses in the game. There's not even that many bosses in the game, but this one is by far, in my opinion, the hardest boss in the entire game. It swamps the Ender Dragon, in my opinion, and it is just really, really difficult to defeat. But you can spawn it in by using soul sand and wither skulls, which are only obtainable from the nether, obviously, hence the name. And it's a really hard boss to fight, and I will make a video hopefully soon teaching you guys the best way to fight it and the items you can use to fight it. But for now, I don't have all the footage gathered yet, and I don't exactly have the best way to do it, but I promise I will get it out there soon for you guys, I promise. But let's just assume for this video that you do have the nether star and that you do have the ingredients you need to build this thing, just for simplicity's sake. So again, let's just assume you've already got the nether star, you're ready to build the beacon. All you gotta do is go to the crafting table and then combine the items, and there you go. Now you got your beacon. That's the first step. You got it out of the way. Arguably the hardest step is getting that nether star. So there you go. If you do have it, good job, you did it. Hardest part is out of the way. Now all you need to do is build a structure powerful enough to power the beacon. Now this is also fairly simple. The only problem is it is a bit time consuming if you don't already have all the resources you need. And as far as the resources go, you're technically only going to need one item, and that item would be iron ingots. It's the simplest way to build it. Basically, the way you're going to be doing this is you're building a pyramid, okay? And this pyramid is made out of blocks, just normal blocks. It's going to be built out of blocks, and there's 4 layers to this. If you want the strongest beacon in the game, the strongest powered one you can get, you're going to need 4 layers high on this pyramid. And the first layer is going to be the top layer where the beacon's set, and that's going to be 9 blocks in total you'll need for the top layer. The second layer is going to be 25 blocks. The third layer is going to be 49 blocks, and the fourth layer is going to be 81 blocks. So altogether, let's see, that is a ton of blocks, over 150, maybe 150 exactly blocks. And here's the catch: these aren't just normal cheap little blocks you can go out and mine, okay? These are insanely rare blocks. You have to use blocks of iron, blocks of emerald, blocks of gold, and blocks of diamond if you want to fully power the beacon. Now, thankfully, you don't have to mix them. You can use just one kind of block if you want. You can mix them if it's more convenient for you, like what I did in mine. I ended up mixing my gold blocks and my iron blocks because I didn't have enough iron and I didn't have enough gold just to power the beacon alone with those, with just one. So I ended up mixing the blocks. But you can do that, that's fine. As long as it's an emerald, diamond, gold, or iron block, you can mix them as much as you want. And like I said, feel free to do that. But if you want the cheapest way to do this, I would recommend just going all out with iron. Just make a ton of iron blocks and build it only out of that if you want to save all your rare resources like gold and emerald and diamond. So basically, like I said, for the top layer, you need 9 blocks of iron, 25 blocks for the second layer, 49 blocks for the third layer, and 81 blocks for the final layer. Just one more time, figured I'd reiterate that. So as you guys can see in the clip I'm showing you right now, this is what it should look like once you're done with it. And I mean, it's a pretty simple build. It's really not anything complicated, but it is, you know, obviously a very time consuming and very resource consuming kind of build, but it is definitely, well, it's sort of worth it. It depends. If you're, you know, going to be doing something in that specific area all the time, then yes, it is definitely worth it. But if you don't really have one specific area that you're going to be using all the time, or if you really don't need any of the buffs the beacon offers you, then I guess it isn't all that worth it. But you at least do get the achievement, and you do feel somewhat accomplished for, you know, building it in the first place and all that. And it's nice to have ready in case you do need it. So there you go. Now, one last thing to explain on the beacon is, if you want these buffs, it's pretty simple to get them, but I do need to mention, if you do want to activate one of the buffs, what you need is you're going to need at least 1 iron ingot, 1 diamond, or 1 emerald, or 1 gold ingot. One of those ingots, or emeralds, or diamonds, it doesn't matter what you want to use, just any of them. All you need is 1, and you basically insert it in the beacon, and then pick whatever buff you want, and then there you go, it's powered. Now, I don't know why they have the option to use a diamond or an emerald, but if you want to use that, you can, but you don't need to. It doesn't make any difference at all. You could use the iron ingot or the diamond. It has no effect on it whatsoever. It's the same exact thing. So I would highly recommend nothing but the diamond. Don't use the diamond. It's a horrible waste of a diamond, honestly. But yeah, once you put your mineral or ore or whatever you're putting in there, once you put it in and pick your buff, you're going to get your buff. And you're also going to get a secondary buff, which is regeneration, which it's not too helpful, but it is nice to have, I suppose, if you are taking damage in that area and you kind of need a buff. There you go, you got regeneration. Now, just one more time to reiterate, building the size of the pyramid is so important. Obviously, if you build a beacon normally, you're going to get the achievement regardless, but if you want a powerful beacon, you need to build the biggest pyramid you can, because if you do, you're going to get a bonus to your buff. Your buff is going to get more power to it, which is obviously something you want. If you're going to spend that much time gathering all those minerals and, you know, fighting the wither, you're going to want to get the most out of it. So why not take the extra time, just mine a little bit extra, hunt down through some caves, look for some more iron, and then build a few more blocks and, you know, get your strongest beacon that you can. Also, you can move the beacon, obviously. I haven't tried mining it with a pickaxe that's not Silk Touch, just because I'm not afraid of breaking it. But if you are going to mine it, I'd recommend using a Silk Touch. Just be on the safe side. You don't want to break it. I don't think it would break, but you never know. This game can be weird sometimes. Anyways, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long of a tutorial, but hopefully it does help you guys out. If it does, like I said before, please feel free to leave a like. Let me know in the comments below if it did help you out. And again, just like before, make sure you guys subscribe if you are new to the channel. I've got all kinds of new content coming out soon, and I upload new videos pretty much every day or every other day if I can. Anyways, guys, with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day. Good luck building your beacons, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!